Oh no, on to week 6. The time just goes so fast. I mean, that's just a whole different philosophy, isn't it? Far too fucking late at night. So check in this week. I'm a bit mardy about, if I'm honest. I put on about half a kilo. I think I got confused. So my fitness pal was set up for when I originally started the photo shoot prep. But obviously we cut a little bit of food off. So then I've been working to what was on there, and that isn't actually the reality of what I was eating. So it's not terrible. I'm just mardy that I fucked it up. I go really hard on myself, and mentally I'm not in the best place really. I struggle when I come back off holiday anyway. Back to reality. And then I think because this time there's such a definitive end in that, I've got, I think, 3 weeks, and then I'll be shipped out, living in Gateshead, starting the next chapter of my life, which is strange when everything has happened so succinctly, and there's no part of me that thinks any of this wasn't meant to happen. I feel like every choice I've made has been the right choice. Literally, I put my house on the market when I didn't even have a job to go to. And I didn't know where I was going or anything. I just decided to put the house on the market. And that was really, stupid. A lot of people would say. And the house went on. Then 2 days later I had an interview for a job in Gateshead where my friend already lives, who I used to live with at the house here. I got invited back for a second interview that was 2 days later. That same day they offered me the job, and then 3 days later the house sold for more than the asking price. If this wasn't meant to be, things would have been not like that. It's just mental. And the guy who's buying the house is an investor, so there is no chain. There shouldn't be much an overlap between me leaving, the house selling, and the bills. It's all just happened too well for it not to be. And in terms of the financial economy, me owning this house over the next year probably would have crippled me. I would have to be working 5 12-hour shifts just to get by, which isn't sustainable for my goals either, and isn't what I want. And how would I fit a master's in and all them other bits? So actually the choice I've made make a lot of financial sense in terms of sell at the peak and hopefully reinvest at a crash. And I'm in a really good financial position. She's just mental for 28. Mental. So that was a whole little side ramble. But mentally, I'm struggling with the fact that I am juggling a lot of plates. I'm doing okay. I just have to remind myself of that. And then having a week out of structure and routine, I always find quite difficult. I'm a bit autistic, I think. I like it that way though. So this week I will get back to reading, to meditating. I've journaled every night, even when I've been away. Gratitude journaled. That's something that I won't negotiate on. Yeah, Alice has decided. I mean, to be fair, my measurements were down actually on the check-in. My hip was down by 2 centimeters, and I definitely think I'm leaner. My legs, there's just bumps in places I didn't know bumps existed. Obviously where muscles building. It's so weird. And Alice has decided to keep my food where we're at because we don't actually, because my macros were higher than what I actually was on, going back to what I should have been on is a drop in itself, isn't it? So today's Tuesday and I'll have my check-in on Sunday. So we'll just carry on as we are, cracking on with cardio, get the steps in. I felt better that I've been trained at the gym the last 2 days, having that routine again. I go back to work tomorrow, which just got to make money on you. So hopefully when I move up north I'll have more of a purpose behind my job and a bit more fulfillment around it. But I've kept on top of the vlog, I've kept on top of my Instagram, I've kept on top of TikTok, which is all hard work, can I add? Like it's difficult to think that anyone even wants to listen, which they probably don't. But here I am. I've had such lovely feedback off TikTok. It just blows my mind. Blows my mind. I've like started to arrange evenings to see everybody in my friendship group. So before I go, oh excuse me, I've arranged a van to move my furniture to the storage. I've arranged a day to go sort the bedroom out up north before I move. The house is very bare. I'm getting there. I'm doing all right. I am doing all right. You know, it's a lot to like start a master's, move 3 hours up the country, start a new job that you've never done before, literally uproot your whole life whilst doing photo shoot prep and being on your food and training and cardio and steps. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm quite proud of myself actually. It's been very difficult, but we shall see what happens this week. Hopefully nothing. Hopefully it's a really boring week of me doing the same shit every day. We can hope. Wednesday evening, I was going to try and record this when I walk my dogs, but I got sidetracked. I've really struggled today. Staying on plan has been a massive difficulty, I'm not going to lie. Really hard, and I don't know whether that's because I haven't actually stayed on plan. I had half a pancake earlier. I put it on my tracker and I'm just pissed at myself for eating it. I don't know whether I'm really hormonal and just craving sweet stuff, whether I'm still in a head, I just haven't got my head in the game. I don't know. I don't know if I'm craving sweets because I feel overwhelmed at life and that's like my mechanism to go to, whether I am genuinely hormonal and want something sweet, or whether I'm just mentally not okay. I really don't know. I just know it's been incredibly difficult to say no a lot today. Like they had brownies at pudding at work. That was hard to say no to. Excuse me. They had like a whole continental breakfast with croissants and pain au chocolats at work. I've got muffins in the cupboard. That was really hard, and I haven't had my curly whirly tonight either. So it's been really difficult. And I didn't do my cardio on Monday, so tomorrow when I go to the gym, I have to do an extra cardio after my training. Back and chest tomorrow though, which is my fave, to be honest. Love doing that. So yeah, that's where I'm at. My check-in, Alice didn't cut any of my food out. Because on holiday I'd actually gone over my macros. I got a bit confused. What was on my fitness pal was what I started off at, whereas we'd made reductions and I just hadn't changed the calories because I'm just on a food plan. So what it says is really irrelevant to me. And then I must have got confused when I was away or what I was tracking. Oh, you stopped me yawning. So rude. So I think that's been a difficulty, being able to track effectively when I was away. So in hindsight, I should have changed and checked. But because I ate a bit more than I should have, this week Alice has kept my food the same. So we get back to where I should be, and then we'll reassess on Sunday. But I can't see how we can sustain this. Like, I want... Oh my god, right, stop. I think I want to cut my food a bit, so I feel like I'm making progress. But then I know I want to rush the process. Like, in my head, I want it to be Christmas now, because I just want it to happen. But that's what I was like with the truck pull, and then it happened really fast, and I just blinked and it was there. So I think it'll be the same this time, especially with everything that's going on. Just have to keep putting on. I have seen these new BAAs, Fanta flavours, and I'm definitely going to get me some of them. Because I bought this Coke one, EAAs, not BAAs, EAAs. I bought this Coke flavoured one from Bodybuilding Warehouse. It's not up to much. It's not even, it doesn't even taste like artificial Coke. It just doesn't really taste, I don't know, it's just not very nice. I mean, it's drinkable, it'll do. But I just feel like when you reach this point, the things you do have, you want to enjoy. And if I can't enjoy it, I don't want it. So that's where I'm at with that. I'm going to buy some for the Fanta one. I really hope I'm not disappointed. I fucking love Fanta Lemon. More than once in the past few months have I wanted a Fanta Lemon and not had it. So I really hope it's nice. And then I need to buy some more protein as well, because the one I bought I'm not a fan of. Oh, stop. What is wrong? Is it normal to yawn that many times?
Halliwell on your next 1605, that was local, sharing with a track called Awakening. You also heard Elias, operator on Motor.
Saturday today, last day of this week's vlog. Told you it'd be a very boring week. I put in the videos of Ultraflex at Rotherham. Me and Becky went yesterday. Becky's transformation's amazing, so I'll put her Instagram handle in the description. It was interesting. Everyone proper hypes about it, and the gym is massive. They've got loads of range of equipment, but the vibe, I didn't really like it. I probably take for granted actually how much my gym, so I go to Kinetic in Lincoln, and there just isn't an atmosphere. Like, there isn't that sort of ego driven bullshit male at all. And it's not a cardio gym, it is a weight gym. They're very minimal cardio equipment really. There just isn't, I mean, there is like really bulky blokes that go and that lift heavy and are hench, but they're just not arseholes. Well, they don't give off the arsehole vibe. And this gym, I walked in, there was a man who was quite abrupt. The music just wasn't my taste. It gave me a headache really. And it is really good to have like experience on different equipment and things. I just wouldn't rush to go back. Weight wise this week, I'm not even sure where I'm at. I hope I've dropped a bit. I hope. We'll have to see tomorrow. I'm definitely feeling more muscular, which I think is a good thing. Like a bit leaner. Hopefully it's reflected this week. This week coming up, it's another, well, it's not a boring week, it's a very busy week. I don't know how much vlogging I'll get done. I'll do my best, but it's a week of seeing everybody before I go. So it's 16 days today till I leave. Yeah, 16. That's my aim anyway. I think Monday I'm going to hopefully travel up to my new place, take a load of furniture with me, sort of try and find a bed because I haven't got one of them. And then after work, I'm working every morning that week, and then I'm hoping, well, I think I've got plans to see people nearly every evening to try and see everyone before I go. So Going to be a very busy week fitting the gym in as well. But we do it, we crack on. And we shall see what check-in's like tomorrow. I can't see how we're going to... This is week 6. Is it? Yeah. So we're going into week 7. Surely we're going to have to do something. Like the plan's going to have to change significantly. I don't know. It's fascinating. This is all like a fascinating science to me. And I love being able to learn with it. Because in my head, I thought at the start we'd just be on like 1400 calories and I'd be doing cardio like 5 times a week on top of my training. And it hasn't been like that. And I'm a bit like, oh. But I've still lost weight and still got leaner. So yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting process, and that's why you have to trust your coach. But we shall see what Alice says at check-in tomorrow.